Back to Oklahoma Live. Can we start our segment now? Is that okay? No.
Yes.
We're having a great time during commercial break, but
yes.
Patrick Allman is here to ease the fears of new parents. He's making parenting a little bit easier. Thanks so much for being here the day after Christmas.
Oh, sure. Thanks. It was the roads are great in Oklahoma, and you made it back, which is good.
Yes, yeah, we all made it here, so it's a good day.
Thanks to social media, you could track Alex going across the country. Yeah, there's we're always talking about different social media sites, and there's some really interesting niche social media sites about particular areas, and the one that I focused on this time is parenting. And there was a list. We have a whole list of good websites here that not only just good information for parenting, but allow parents to easily communicate and connect back and forth.
Sure.
And the first one is this one, parentsconnect.com, which was put out by Nickelodeon, the famous kids network.
Yeah.
And these sites are mostly focused on like young parents. And so parentsconnect.com, you can basically go in and say, I'm going to be due like March of 2014 or 2013, and all the discussions around then. So what should be happening in your life right around then? So it's interesting. So it's the discussions organized by moms and by when they're due, when their babies are due.
The discussions that will be happening socially?
Exactly, socially. Ooh. So all the moms that are like doing the same month can be talking about what's going on with
we'll
baby
have
development.
Easter in the month of March, so you might be having Easter things
might be having an Easter baby, things like that, yeah. Another one, which is fun, which my wife kind of got into there for a while, is Cafe Mom.
Okay.
That's a good place to socialize, and my wife was on there playing a lot of games. That's a good one up there.
Oh, there's games on the website.
There's games on the website, yes. And the third one up here is babycenter.com. Again, all these are focused on like really the early development, really young moms. And babycenter.com was kind of cool because I went to the website, and across the bar is like everything from like conception all the way to 9 years. And you click on that bar, and it shows you all the articles around that particular topic. I thought that was kind of cool. So if your baby's like 13 months old, you click on 13 months, the whole website's now focused around the 13th month old baby.
So that's more of a resource to help answer some of your questions?
More of a resource is good. See, after Baby Center, we have raisingthem.com, which I thought was cool because you go in and you can search for other moms and hang out with other moms like by region. Like I can go in there, like my wife go in there and say, show me all the other moms in like the 73162 area, and everyone that's on the board in that area, she could connect with those people, discuss what's going on in the area, maybe kids' activities in the area.
So you throw in your zip code, all of a sudden, you understand maybe there's like splash pads or something like that that are popular to be a part of.
Splash pads are those places where you go, like with the clay pots, you do painting, stuff like that. That's interesting.
And is the purpose more so to make friends and get together in person?
Exactly.
Or is it to kind of share experiences and help each other parent?
I would think it's both, because a lot of times new moms are stuck at home a little bit, and it would be good to get out and connect with people. And so you actually want some, someone that's to say more than 1 or 2 syllables on occasion, and so this would really help with that. And let me see what else is there. Raisingthem.com was another one that was kind of organized by area. Famster, I thought, was interesting. It allows you to go in and create your own social network for your family. So it would be like a face. So you could go in with was it your sister?
Yeah,
had a baby.
My sister and baby Ava.
And they could have like their own private social network and do all the stuff you do on Facebook, except for it would just be you guys that would share it, share pictures, share discussions, all that, just for that family unit.
And that's kind of like learning your history of your family.
Exactly, genealogy.
Yeah, like what you're doing in your family.
Exactly.
But will it cost you anything to be a part of it?
Yeah, that one's pretty cheap. It's $10 a month.
Okay.
But at least all the information on there is not being shared with the world. It's just with your one little family unit. And there's some local ones here, momrn.com. And last month we actually talked about the pioneerwoman.com. Those two websites are actually run by local Oklahoma moms.
Okay.
Gotcha.
So talking about local, I mean, they're really going to know what's going on here within the region.
Exactly. So both those are great resources. And one other one that I want to talk about really quickly that we skipped over because we're talking about different niches. We're talking about young moms. This one up here, number 3, mamaslatinas.com.
Okay.
So if you're a mom and you're Hispanic, Spanish-speaking, everything on there is Spanish moms. So you talk about niche websites. I mean, they're out there. You just got to find them.
So there might be lots of apprehension, lots of maybe fear when you go into knowing you're going to be a new mom, maybe your first time, and these can definitely help.
Exactly. Or if you're thinking about becoming a mom, becoming a parent, you'd go on here, connect with other moms. What was your first child like? What was your second child like? Things like that. What should I expect? Should my kid be walking yet? Should my kid be talking yet? Things like that. When should all those things around parenting.
What about dads? I mean, can dads benefit from some of these too?
They can, but I didn't really find too many parenting dad sites.
Well, I've learned that when mama's happy, everybody's happy.
Exactly.
So if that makes mama happy, That's
Did your
good.
mom teach you that?
She did.
Exactly. You know, on the internet, so you know it's got to be true.
But I'm sure dads could, like some of the sites that are more for resources, I'm sure if the dad
Oh, yeah,
had a
the dads go
question,
there.
I'm sure
Yeah.
he could
He wouldn't get the
boot.
boot out there. He wouldn't get a shoe thrown at him or anything like that. So a virtual shoe. That's
But
what it would
he's
be.
not invited to the parties with all the moms.
Exactly.
Very good. And then
Good
how do
stuff.
we know that these are trustworthy too?
The trustworthy, the way I kind of knew is I went and looked at the age of the website, and a lot of these have been around for a while. I mean, the first one we talked about, Nickelodeon, that's connected to a trusted name. But some of these other ones on there, all these were not new websites. They have like thousands and thousands of moms on them and thousands of different connections and things like that. So I just kind of look at the age of the website, and I believe after a while that the longer our website's been around, the more trustworthy it would be.
Yeah, sure. It has more interaction, and they've dealt with things
Exactly.
before to make it more of a mature site. Right?
Exactly, and they keep off the dads or the other guys that shouldn't be on. Other people that shouldn't be on there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well,
And
good
of course,
stuff.
there's a lot of information here, so we're going to put all these websites on our website, which
Yes.
is ksbitv.com.
Yes.
And Patrick, we're going to have you stick around because he's going to share some great social networking sites for weather, including one that shows a map of who is sick with what in your area. We'll be right back.